For more on China's robotics industry and the World Robot Conference, we turn to Xiaoshan Liu. He's the director of embodied AI at the Shenzhen Institute of Artificial Intelligence and Robotics for Society. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Elaine.
What is getting the most attention at the World Robot Conference, and what are you most excited about?
I think this year the main theme has been humanoid robots. There's a common consensus now that in the future, maybe in 5 and 10 years, humanoid robots will be the general form of robot to perform different kind of tasks. So I think no matter whether it's the government side or the private sector side pushing for that direction.
Well, tell us a little bit more about that, because we've seen delivery by robots. We've seen pet robots. We saw some in the video there at the conference, them doing artwork, some robots doing work that humans would do in terms of food preparation at restaurants. What kind of roles do you expect these humanoids to fill?
Well, there's a big difference this year. Previous year's World Conference of Robots, we see different kind of vertical robots, meaning that they focus that application into one vertical sector, whether it's agriculture, whether it's delivery. So we see various forms of robots. But this year in the technology field, the main theme has been embodied AI. I mean that if you develop a technology driven by large language model that can enable the robots to learn from the environment. As they learn from the environment, they can develop different kind of capabilities. And people believe that with embodied AI, the most exciting form factor is humanoid, because we live in a human society and then most of the infrastructure are built for humans. As of that, humanoid robots can perform many different tasks like humans do. That's why I think this year the main theme has been consolidated into humanoid robots. Although we also see various kinds of robots targeting for vertical applications, but gradually people believe that humanoid robots is the future.
Well, there's always the fear of the unknown, and we see these humanoid robots, they're actually standing and they have limbs like a human. Will they take jobs away from people? And how soon before you see these humanoid robots in society?
Well, I think humanoid robots is the crown jewel of technology, but in terms of technical readiness, they are not there yet. But if we take an arm from the humanoid robots, they can perform assembly work on the assembly line, for example. That's been done. I mean, that's been deployed in many factories already. So humanoid robot is a demonstration of the core technologies, but the pieces of technology can be used in different kind of sectors. In terms of when we will see a full integration of humanoid robots into our society, I believe that would be another 10 or 15 years.
And Xiaoshan Liu, what does the next generation of artificial intelligence and robotics look like? What do you think we should be paying attention to? And just if you can give us a sort of sense of what's happening behind the scenes as people like you are working on all of this.
Yes, of course. We are at a pivotal moment of technical history today, such that we have last year, the main theme is large language model. It's a big AI model that's able to learn from large context, from the environment, from the world knowledge. So that this is the driving force to enable robots to learn from environments, versus before, when you build a robot, you build from scratch. Every line of code in the robot would perform a very small set of tasks. If you see tasks that's outside of your programming or outside your code, the robot would not be able to handle that new situation. But with embodied AI, you develop the core code. The code would enable the robot to react to environment and to learn from environment. So in a sense, the robots are becoming smarter and smarter. That would lead us to think about what's the societal impact of embodied AI if we achieve universal deployment in years to come, say 5 to 10 years. For example, education, what's left in the core of humanity that we teach our kids, such that, or in a way, current education system is knowledge-based, such that we teach the kids knowledge. But as the robots have become more and more knowledgeable and smarter, and they can execute different kind of tasks, is a knowledge-based approach still a best approach for teaching human kids? or we want to explore more the core of humanity? I think that's the very core question that we ought to ask ourselves right now.
All right, some very interesting times ahead. Xiaoshen Liu, thank you so much for joining us from Shenzhen.
Thank you very much.